Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the 4th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold off if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Cowser moving under it. He's got it, and there's one away.
Now the catcher,
Salvador Perez now at the plate. The Royals down by a pair here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Out towards right center field on the move to the gap. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Now the designated.
Here's Starling Marte. Next pitch is outside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. Pitch out, but no action. And here it comes. Lifted in the air right center field. On his way over. He's got it, and that's the inning. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're still down. It's 2-zip. We go to the top of the 5th and into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And a 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind and the pitch. In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Throw, save, and that was close. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off. So 1 out, nobody out. Adley Rutschman digs in now. Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson. Hard hit, right side. Fires over to first. Third out, so no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the... And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and the count 2-1. That strike right there. And that's outside. 3-2 now. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He makes the grab. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 28.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch.
2-2 now.
That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Popped up. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 6.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Out to short. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Kansas City, down to third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now back, the second baseman.
And now Jackson Holliday. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. And another ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Steven Colin.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season in keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
One down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Holliday over at first with 1 away. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Righty to the plate. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it's off the batter's eye. He crushes that one to center field. And they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out? Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slice to right, makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one handled. Tosses across to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball on the show Midwest. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, number 11. Chases that one upstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shane Baz is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Wells getting cranked up as well. Wouldn't chase that time. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Jackson makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Bobby Witt Jr. now. He was drafted 2nd overall by the Royals in 2019. Adley Rutschman was the only player taken ahead of him.
Yeah, he was part of a really good crop of shortstops. Bobby was the first one taken, but C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Anthony Volpe, and Gunnar Henderson were also part of that draft class. How good is that?
Pretty good. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on the go. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Runner goes again. On the ground to the left. And it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. Throw cut off to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. But a run does come in to score. Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Dean Kremer gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Shane Baz.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Salvador Perez. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Royals 1. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Lifted in the air, right field. Drop steps, heads back on it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Colton.
So next to him for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Now a fly ball to right center. Isbell pulls it in on the run.
The catcher, number 35. Adley.
2 outs, base is empty.
Rutschman.
At the plate, Adley Rutschman. 2 outs, base is empty. What a stop. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Starling Marte. Pitch misses there. 2-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. And another ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
3-1 now. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Marte is waved home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Coming out for the Orioles, Ennis. The southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. In the air, left side. Ward drifts towards it. And there's 1 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And here is Kyle Isbell. Laser base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Strike on the inside corner.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
High in the air, out to Jackson on the move. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
Every day during batting practice, practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one the other way. Holiday throws to first in time. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4, Royals 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. Ball to strike. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Now here is Jordan Westberg. 1 down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. And another ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. His 2nd of the year. It's 5-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Kicks and fires. That one drilled left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. 2 outs. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1. And it's fouled away.
Finish him.
And he deals. And another ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th, and now Bobby Witt Jr. The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Here's a high chopper. Westberg. Now the throw to first on the run. And Witt is out.
The bat, the first baseman, Vinny.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
If I would have some time, I'd find his
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. The Orioles leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. That one ripped, but foul. Base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
To third might be 2. 1 at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 7, Royals 3. New pitcher on now, John Schreiber. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Colton Cowser getting ready to hit.
The center fielder, Colton Cowser.
That one pushed foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. That's to third. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Right-handed reliever. Lifted in the air out to left. Thomas drifts towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit. Got it by him for the K. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Number 60.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the DH, Starling Marte.
The designated hitter, Starling Marte.
And another ball. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first. So up now for Kansas City, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Wouldn't chase that time. Marte gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one hit to right. Under it. Brings it in. One down.
The batter number 19, second baseman,
Michael Massey will hit next. That one way inside. The Royals down by 4 here at the last half of inning number 9. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Last chance for the Royals. And now it's going to be Kyle Isbell. The 1-1.
Ball, catch inside.
And that's outside. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Coming out for the Orioles, Ryan Helsley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Helsley is just 1 strike away. Now, and that is the ball game.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
7-3 is how this one ends, as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
Pick it up. Wait.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. So here's the lefty, Chris Bubich. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
He really needs to be able to throw all 3 of his pitches for strikes in this one. Otherwise, these hitters are going to start sitting on pitches. You know, you've got to try to get the swing and miss with the curveball, and you've got to move your pitches around. Don't get too comfortable on one side of the plate unless they're showing that they just can't hit that spot.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. One out, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. High fly ball, shallow right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles held in check there. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab, Chris Bassett. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. He'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Here's Lane Thomas. And a good eye there.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Shoots a line drive single into right center. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. It doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Now a chance for Vinny Pasquantino. And a count 1-2. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow. And that'll end the inning.
They'll strike him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
And we're back. Top of the second. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Just off the inside corner, and the count is even 2-2. At him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards kick right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing the Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
1-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner stays where he is. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. And the Orioles lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And the right-hander deals. There's a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting good.
Starling Marte up to hit. The pitch. Outside low. And a count 2-1. That's in there.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
The line of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. The elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
One gone, runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. Left-hand batter waits. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone.
Batting it.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Now it's the right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson.
Right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson.
The 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting up, the center fielder.
And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Top of the third, no score. That smash towards center. Is back. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still no score. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
The right fielder, Isaac Collins.
The line to kick the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And that turns the lineup over.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find the ball and get you a knock. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. And a swing and a miss.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Righty delivers. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch.
Definitely did get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
Number 8.
So up now for Kansas City, Lane Thomas.
Here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now, Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Henderson tossed to second, and that's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a pitch. Stays alive.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball could be 2. Massey. The toss to second. Over to first. Safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do.
Here goes the runner. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And now the lefty hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 outs, base is empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Line to left, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Solid swing from start to end. On top of everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Now here's the Orioles DH, Tyler O'Neill. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him swinging. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Royals baseball on the show Midwest. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals.
The first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The catcher, number 13.
And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that stuff right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next to the Royals, the designated hitter.
Here's Starling Marte. Two down, nobody on. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So they make short work of him there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals nothing. Now it's going to be Jeremiah Jackson.
The right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 3. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play, that's an infield single.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jordan Westburg.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Hit hard, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. In there safely.
Back-to-back singles. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Blaze Alexander now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And another ball. It misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Gunnar Henderson digs in now. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals nothing. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
The second baseman.
Kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
That's
pitch
ball 2.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that just misses.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
In the air to left, down the line. Ward sizing it up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
The center fielder, number 28.
Kyle Isbell, the next to hit. 1 down, base is empty. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
2-2 now.
And another ball. And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Line drive. Ward makes a nice grab and a full sprint.
Now batting, third baseman,
Down the third baseman. Two outs.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, this stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Bang! Inning over. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. At the belt and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
So digging in, Taylor Ward. A little up front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the second game of the series. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Adley.
2 outs, bases empty. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and it's popped straight up. Perez in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals nothing. And the batter now, Lane Thomas.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
In there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. The Royals trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side. Jackson should have this one. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9.
Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Alonso takes it himself. What a play. Inning over. KC down in order, and they're down 2-0. James McArthur taking over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. Up the middle, Massey. Over to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Now back, right fielder,
Jeremiah Jackson now at the plate. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jordan Westburg digs in now. Top of the zone for a called strike. Cowser off of first with 2 away. And another ball. On the ground to third. And that chance handled. On to first. And that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals nothing. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. And the pitch. That keeps the zone. And the count 1-2. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Aiken also getting ready. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now back, the designated hitter,
And the batter now, Starling Marte. Laced down the line, base hit right field.
second baseman.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. That's it for Chris Bassett. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Ennis gets the ball now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. On its way to the corner. Ward running hard to get it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Henderson, they take the force out, inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Nice work from the Baltimore pen. Now the number 2 hitter, Blaze Alexander. And the righty deals. That's out to center field. Isbell flashes the leather on the run and catch.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fouled off left side. 1 down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Another 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Next for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Foul ball there.
Finish him.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're up 2-0.
What you waiting for? Come and get it.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yennier Cano. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals. Here's a 1-1. And a strike in there.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here comes a pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Down the right field line and a base hit.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. Runner on the move. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Well done, drives in the run. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at that.
Man at second here with 2 away. Now will be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now the catcher up to hit, Salvador Perez. Swings and misses. 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Helsley is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Kittredge, a hard-throwing right-hander, up his way. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So digging in, Taylor Ward. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Into center. Isbell gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now the catcher.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That's off the mark. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times, that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Out there to center. Has this one sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Starling Marte steps in for the Royals. And a ground ball to first. He handles it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Next offering is down low.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And now 2-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
2-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms, you get stability from all of their performances.
So they're down to their final out. Kyle Isbell getting ready to hit. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In the air to left center. Taylor coming on. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling that you want to extend it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Baltimore Orioles are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Cole Reagans. Zingy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
There's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The 2-1. There's a strike.
2-2.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The wind of the pitch.
Three
In
balls,
the dirt,
3 strikes.
full count, 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Into the outfield, base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's even up. Delivers outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
And that one handled. The throw to second, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game.
Gotta make this life go paradise. So let's go paranormal like paradise. Put my mojo right and my motor right. So I roll it down.
Back here in Kansas City, our starter in this one, Trevor Rogers.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Got it! Really had to move for that grab. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And another ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. The punch out there, that's the second out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that low.
Oh, man, this one blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Third home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now, Vinny Pasquantino. And that's ball four.
Take it, base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground. They get the force out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Royals strike first on this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hooks it away for the out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Inside, just missed. The Orioles down by a run here in the top of the second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the call behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And down on strikes. And there are 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. In the air, left field. Thomas makes the play, and that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Starling Marte up to hit. And there's a ball. The next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. And now the lefty on the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Marte retired. Jonathan India at the plate. Down base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Outside low. Now 2-2. And this is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Lane Thomas. The 1-2. Outside.
2-2.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Jackson brings it in with a nice running grab. And here's the rookie center fielder. Two outs. And another ball. And he deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Alexander under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Royals lead 1, but they still lead it 1-0. On to the third inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The lefty fires. That to right. Collins drifts towards it. One down. And into the box for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Drifts towards it and a foul ball. The Orioles trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Jackson misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Slides, but he can't come up with it. And that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Finish him.
Two outs. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 1 and the Orioles. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is number 11. The 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, bounce off his glove, base hit. He decides to hold on to it, and the speedy runner is on at first.
He's been swinging it really well lately, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here is Isaac Collins. The pitch. Runner takes off. That one out to right. Jackson settles under it, nabs it, and there's one down. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Runner on the go. In the air, foul off first. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And a pitch. There goes the runner. They pitch out. Save at second with a stolen base. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
The 2-1. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso, and that ends the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 1 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first with one gone. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. And a pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So 2 down now. And here is Jackson Holiday. Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that drops in for a strike. Just missed.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Here's a 2-2.
Three balls. 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0.
There's a strange wind blowing.
Ready to go. Oh, now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. Now a fly ball to right center. Cowser makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Starling Marte. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. Jackson moving under this one. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Up next to the Royals.
Digging in, Jonathan India. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Well struck right field. And it's a run-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but we're always happy with an extra base hit.
So 2 down, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Lane Thomas. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out towards right center field. On the move to the gap. He's got it, and the inning is over. So 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. And makes the grab. And there's a run away. Here's the catcher to hit, Adley Rutschman. The Orioles down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Noah Cameron, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Kohler getting loose as well. The Royals leading by a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And another ball.
Good lay off that pitch down.
Two on the way. Base hit into the outfield. Just kind of sliced that one into center. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
1st and 2nd, 1 out. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit. Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
And here it comes. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. Rutschman over at 2nd. Jackson over at 1st with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Got him out front with a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch. Right over the heart of the blade, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Kansas City, number 2. The line of the pitch. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. So the Royals batting order turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
Throw, and they got him.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
The 1-2.
Nope,
And that's outside. And another ball.
Okay.
3-2 now. That one ripped. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Isaac Collins. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Out to short. Slings to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bobby Witt Jr. Man at second. Hard on the ground to first. Alonso steps on the bag. What a play. Inning over. Royals lead one, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the top of the sixth. And into the box for Baltimore, Blaze Alexander. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of breaking his pitches even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Here's Pete Alonso. Fought off foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Up the middle. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Orioles, Taylor Ward. Kicks and deals. A little bit high, and that's ball two. And a swing and a miss there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Royals 1 and the Orioles nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Missed to center field. Cowser ranging back, 1 up, 1 down.
Number 13.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
Base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Shane Baz. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Holiday over to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Royals 1 and the Orioles nothing. Noah Cameron gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Witt over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Couldn't catch up to the meter. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Close, but called the ball. Ball 2. And there's the strike. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Hawaii to kick the pitch. He goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in, Jonathan India.
City young, brothers where it's at, we gotta hit it up. Everybody favors we can divvy up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress.
And that one fouled off. On the ground, out to short. On the run, sent it over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now back, left field.
So up next, Lane Thomas. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's the center fielder. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the lineup flips over. Now the third baseman. Payoff pitch. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Now he launches a throw over his head. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And next up for the Royals, Isaac Collins. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
The batter number
Next to
7.
hit, Bobby Witt Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one is back. And brings it in at the wall. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, an error, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Royals 3 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Carlos Estevez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 53, Carlos Estevez.
Now it's the right fielder, Jeremiah Jackson. The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
At the belt and fires. In the air, out towards right center. 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ballgame if you're not careful.
1-2 now. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Perez on to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Runner at first with 2 away. Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one out in front that time. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And the Orioles lead 1. They trail it here 3-0.
We show. It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll. Oh. Always we know, just some things we show. Oh, cool.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Next offering in there for a strike, and a count 1-2. And another ball. Caught on and missed. Struck him out. One gone here.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Next offering way off the plate. Good eye in that spot. This one high in the air to left center. Kowser under it. 2 down.
Now the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Jonathan India will hit next. Marte off of first with 2 away. On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Andrew Kittredge.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Next to hit, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Royals strand a pair, but they lead at 3-0.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the white lyric that shot.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Lucas Erceg.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're having a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-handed reliever. And another ball. Right-hander kick steals. Outside low. And now it's 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end. Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
The Orioles down to their final out. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Holliday.
Finish him.
The Orioles down to their final strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the early runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching, timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaefer. Thanks for joining us.